Live from Arkansas streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 7 on THV 11 Plus.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to THV 11 Plus. I'm Hayden Balgavy.
And I'm Karen Fuller.
I'm meteorologist Tracy Bean.
Good morning, I'm Ashley King. Hope you're having a good morning so far and trying to stay cool and all of that good stuff.
From the inside of the room, it looks great outside. But then you step out the door and it's like a sauna.
And you're swimming in it.
And you're almost literally swimming.
We were just talking during the break about Hayden's air conditioning problems at his house.
Gotta get it going.
Yes.
You don't want to have that happen.
You are like one, I think I know 3 people right now without air conditioning.
Yeah, Kelly Tevitt, who works here, hers is out, and I've got a buddy, my mom's went out.
This is always when it happens.
Always when it
the
happens.
hottest time. I guess it's just, our
overworked
ACs are working in overdrive.
But yours got hit by lightning?
A control board was either hit by lightning or a power surge. I saw it when they replaced it yesterday, and it's just,
Was it black?
It was
You
gone.
could tell?
It was gone.
Holy
I'm going,
cow,
okay,
didn't
so
know that could
got it
happen.
replaced. Hopefully we get a little air flowing, and
Now you got to cool off again.
We just need it
because
flowing.
the house is-
We need it flowing like traffic. Just keep going. Just keep on and
Flowing
going.
like traffic,
Come
and
on.
hopefully the AC in your
Great
vehicle
segue.
is
Please,
working.
please, come on.
This is the kind of heat where you gotta let it cool off a little bit before you even get in, or let the door open up and air out a little bit because it's sweltering. But right now we have someone off to the side of the road. Hopefully they won't be there long because it is going to start to heat up. We already have a law enforcement officer that is there assisting them, and you can see that it's off to the right shoulder. This is on I-30 at Roosevelt, so it's not causing any backups. It is there on the ramp, so you may see some slowdowns there as people are trying to merge into traffic. But otherwise, across the metro, things are looking pretty good. No major accidents or delays that are happening right now. So we'll get another look at our traffic coming up in a few minutes. Right now, a look at weather, talking about that heat.
That's right. It already looks hot out there. Checking out those hazy conditions. Nice shot of the Arkansas River. Just a few clouds out there, but again, not a lot of activity other than it's just going to continue to be hot. So again, as you're grabbing your coffee, grab that water this morning. Already 79 here at the 7 o'clock hour, feeling like 82. The winds aren't helping at all. They're still as can be. So it's staying just a little bit muggy out there, but that heat wave is going to sizzle on. We're going to see that extreme heat warning in effect through 9 p.m. on Thursday, as well as our weather impact alert for that extreme heat. So the highs are going to be at or near 100, and those heat index values will be anywhere from 105 to 110. So making sure we're taking plenty of precautions with water, and of course keeping an eye on each other. And here's what that map looks like. We could see these counties shift just a little bit as we're heading into the next couple of days, but no matter where you are, again, in Arkansas this week, it is going to be warm. We'll take a look at the rest of your forecast, maybe hour by hour, and also a slight chance for some rain for southern Arkansas this weekend. We'll talk all about that coming up.
We begin with new developments in a high-profile case. A federal judge sentences former Louisville, Kentucky police officer Brett Hankison to nearly 3 years in prison for violating the civil rights of Briana Taylor. Officers shot and killed Taylor, who was unarmed, during a botched drug raid in March of 2020. Hankison fired 10 rounds blindly into her apartment, though none of them hit Taylor. But Taylor's boyfriend then did fire shots, saying he thought police were intruders. A different officer fired back, hitting and killing Taylor. The Justice Department recommended to the judge give Hankison a sentence of 1 day, saying he didn't fire the shot that killed her. The judge dismissed the Justice Department's recommendation, and Taylor's family attorneys say they're grateful the officer is being held accountable.
We are grateful that he is at least going to prison, and have to thank for those 3 years about Briana Taylor and that her life mattered.
We were here today for a just sentence. And while 33 months in prison is not enough, it's more than they were asking for.
The officers were executing a no-knock warrant, something that Louisville police have since banned. Taylor's killing led to nationwide protests in 2020 over police violence and racial injustice.
Meanwhile, Los Angeles police are looking for the man who allegedly shot a driver moments after that driver plowed into a crowd outside a busy nightclub. Now, warning, the following video is graphic. Police say 29-year-old Fernando Ramirez had just been kicked out of the Vermont Hollywood nightclub early Saturday when he returned and intentionally rammed his car into a crowd, injuring at least 36 people. Bystanders pulling Ramirez from the vehicle and began attacking him. Investigators say someone then shot him in the lower back before running off.
It really does complicate the situation because now we have a suspect that committed a terrible act, and now he's become a victim because someone else decided to shoot him.
Paramedics took Ramirez to the hospital where doctors removed the bullet. He was later arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon.
Here at home, we're following developments out of southwest Arkansas where police are searching for a driver who ran from the scene of a deadly hit and run on I-30.
That crash sparking a chain reaction early Monday near the town of Fulton, killing 3 people, including a highway contractor with RDOT. Troopers say 30-year-old Jonathan Williams of Sherwood was setting out cones in a work zone just after 1 a.m. when a vehicle slammed into him. He died at the scene. The driver who hit him ran off on foot and has not been identified.
Moments later, 2 other crashes happened behind the initial wreck. The first left 1 person hurt. The second turned deadly. Investigators say 2 18-wheelers crashed into a pickup truck, killing both men inside, 25-year-old Jonathan Garcia and 61-year-old Jair Rivera.
State police reminding drivers to please slow down and stay alert in those work zones. It's a message they say could not be more urgent.
From BB this morning, police say a 15-year-old and a second person are in custody after a wild series of events that included an assault on an officer and 2 men stealing a patrol car. This all began Monday around 5 a.m. when officers pulled over the vehicle for speeding on Highway 64. Investigators say the teen driver gave them a fake name, prompting officers to ask both people to get out of the car. Instead, they took off, but their car broke down soon after that. When police caught up with them, the suspects reportedly fought with officers, then drove away in a patrol car. A chase finally ended with the pair crashing that patrol car into a ditch before then trying to run away again. Officers eventually tracked them down and brought in a SWAT team to make the arrest.
Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin is warning residents about a surge in EBT card scams targeting families who rely on government benefits. Now, he says scammers are stealing card information using skimmers, fake identities, and phishing tactics, and the fraud has spiked over the past month. In many cases, once the money is gone, there is no way to recover it, leaving families without essentials like food. Griffin urges EBT users to protect their PINs, check card readers before swiping, and monitor their accounts often. Avoiding those online purchases as well with the card can reduce your risk. If you're a victim, report it right away to the Attorney General's office. The number is on your screen. And Garland County Sheriff Mike McCormick is warning residents about a phone scam circulating in the area. Scammers are calling people falsely claiming they missed jury duty and have a warrant out for their arrest. They demand money and threaten arrest if payment is not made. If you received a phone call like this, officials urge you to report it to the AG's office immediately.
Time now 7:09. The Air Force and the FAA are investigating a near miss between a SkyWest operated Delta flight and a B-52 bomber over North Dakota. The plane was heading from Minneapolis to Minot, but had to dodge the bomber to land it safely. Chris Van Cleve has more.
As this giant Air Force B-52 bomber was doing a flyover marking the start of the North Dakota State Fair Friday night, Delta Flight 3788 was on approach to land at the nearby Minot Airport. This video may show the moment when those pilots saw the bomber. You can see a plane here appearing to turn away from the B-52 moments before it flies over the fair's main stage. A passenger recorded the pilot's announcement after Flight 3788 eventually landed.
On the right-hand side, you probably saw the airplane kind of sort of coming at us. Just looked over and saw the airplane that was kind of coming on a converging course with us. And so given his speed, it was a military, I don't know how fast they were going, but they were a lot faster than us. I felt it was the safest thing to do to turn behind it. So sorry about the aggressive maneuver. It caught me by surprise. This is not normal at all.
There were 80 people on board the regional jet from Minneapolis operated by SkyWest. That airline says the flight landed safely in Minot after being cleared for approach by the tower, but performing a go-around when another aircraft became visible in their flight path. The potential close call comes less than 6 months after an Army helicopter collided with an American Airlines regional jet near Washington, D.C., killing 67 people.
We have to protect the flying public.
Senator Maria Cantwell has introduced legislation aimed at improving safety between military and civilian aircraft.
We need a clear plan from both DOT and DOD that there is a flight path that is reserved for commercial flights, uninterrupted from military flights.
The FAA and Air Force are now investigating. They'll need to go over radar information from the Air Force Base, ideally access information on board the plane's black boxes to help put together the jigsaw of which plane was where, when, to determine how close they actually got. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Phoenix.
New this morning, we're hearing from Little Rock's new city manager who brings decades of experience to the job.
Delphon Hubbard, a Memphis native with 30 years in public service, now takes the reins at City Hall.
THV 11's Tamer Knight sits down with Hubbard to learn more about his vision for the capital city. Good morning, Tamer.
Well, good morning, Karen and Hayden. Delphon Hubbard is no stranger to the leadership role. You may have seen him around town in his previous role as the chief of the Little Rock Fire Department. But now, Hubbard brings his experiences and a fresh vision for the city of Little Rock to City Hall.
Yes, it's really good.
It is very good. Whether it's a press conference, a community event, or even Samantha's tap room, Delphon Hubbard loves being someone people can count on.
Very approachable person, very community oriented. I'm just that guy you probably would enjoy hanging out with.
The Memphis native has called Little Rock home since 2018. Now he's helping shape the future of the city.
We have opportunities. We may be doing some things good, but we have opportunities to do things better.
Opportunities he hopes will help the city continue to grow.
I would like to join forces with the mayor's vision for the city in fighting blight, fighting homelessness, affordable housing, and then ultimately the foremost priority is public safety.
Making the community feel safe isn't new for Hubbard. He spent the last 7 years running the Little Rock Fire Department.
It has been a great opportunity to serve an entire community from various issues that we have to face on a daily basis, the different challenges that we face.
But now he has a new title, City Manager, and he's excited to work even closer with the community.
I'm very comfortable with mitigating emergencies, multitasking.
Hubbard says he's used to answering calls, a characteristic he prides himself on and one he's taking with him to City Hall.
I'm responsive. I want to be responsive to whatever that call or that service is requested, so that you'll know that your issue is my issue and it's a very important issue.
And he's counting on the people of Little Rock to help make the city a better place.
There are a lot of people in this city that are committed to seeing this city be better and do better. And they want to hold you accountable, and I want to be held accountable. I enjoy the passion of the people.
Now backed by a strong network of family and friends, Hubbard credits their unwavering support for his success so far. He says he's eager to collaborate with city officials to bring his vision to life. For THV 11 News, I'm Tamer Knight.
Tamer, thank you. Now let's go to Ashley King with the jug of the traffic this morning. Ashley?
Yeah, good morning. We are looking at an accident right now on I-30. This is at the Roosevelt, just before the Roosevelt exit. As you can see, it's on the on-ramp, so it's off to the side, not causing any major delays. The problem is it's on this on-ramp from the I-30 frontage road here. So as you can see, there is a vehicle right now that is coming through and they're having to merge into traffic, which they did without any problems. I've seen some other cars that have had to completely stop there as they're trying to get over. So just be very careful as you're coming through this area if you're having to merge, and we can see it's starting to slow down just a little bit right now. Traffic is going to start to pick up. It's just 7:14 right now, so we could see some accidents there. And there is already an accident. We don't want to see another one. There is one that we're watching right now in Saline County. This is a new accident on Highway 70 between Haskell and Lonsdale, impacting all lanes of traffic. So that is starting to cause some major delays. Otherwise, nothing else is happening around the metro, but we will definitely keep you up to date. If we see something else, we'll get another check of traffic in just a few minutes. And this is our drive times into downtown Little Rock. As you can see, it's moving about 70 miles per hour, taking about 24 minutes if you're coming from Conway. On I-40 from Benton Alcoa exit, 60 miles per hour, 20 minutes. And then from Cabot Highway 5, moving about 55 miles per hour right now with a 21-minute drive into downtown downtown Little Rock. Tracy?
All right, it is another warm day, so hopefully air conditioning is working well, and it's very cool because we're going to see that 100-degree temperature today, and you can see those hundreds are scattered about the state as well. A lot of 99s as well. We do have those heat alerts across the state, so again, making sure you are staying very hydrated. We're going to see that 101 tomorrow, and those heat index values both days could be right around 107. We are looking at those temperatures sticking around the triple digits at least through Thursday, and then we'll drop down into the upper 90s, but you can see we are ramping right back up as we're heading into early next week, well above those averages of 92. So it is going to feel and just feel very warm out there. Again, heat advisory and extreme heat warning for portions of the state, and that will continue as we're heading at least through Thursday at 9 p.m. right now from the National Weather Service. But I imagine as we're heading into the next couple of days after that, they will go ahead and make some adjustments and send more of those our way. We do have the chance on Saturday in southern Arkansas for a very, very light chance for some rainfall. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. We'll talk more about the heat and maybe just a little bit of relief coming up in my forecast.